Next, in Photoshop, I'm explaining about digital detects presentation in Photoshop. So how to create that one? It is a good exercise assignment in Photoshop. So let us understand what is digital detects. Okay, so this is the process actually arranged, the proper method. Sometimes what will happen when you are working with the designs, make it step by step process. The few students they'll understand very easily because of the process, step by step process, right? See here, specified given the guidelines, outlines, how to create a visually compelling minimalist presentation on digital detects, reclaiming your time from screens using Adobe Photoshop, right? Here we are using a Photoshop structure to highlight the necessary balancing technology with the real life experiences. So here I divide part by part. The part one, presentation structure and content. So 7 slides. Here we are presenting actually 7 slides because it is a presentation. In the first slide, we are presenting a title slide. So in the title, digital detects reclaiming your time from screens, that will come. The subtitle, unplug to reconnect. Okay. So visual, a simple calming graphic, perhaps a smartphone with a power of symbol or a person looking at nature. In the slide 2, we are explaining about what is a digital detects. So definition, what is digital detects? Intentional temporary break from digital devices, smartphones, computers, social media, to reduce stress and improve mental health. It is very important. Nowadays, most of the people, they are using maximum time with the mobiles, right? So to disconnect with temporarily or sometime, to make it a habit. Okay, so that is digital detects. So here what is goal? Not discard technology, but to create a healthier balance. Okay, really here we are not disconnecting completely, permanently with technology, right? We use the technology, but the only thing is in a healthier way, healthier balance. You have to balance. In slide 3, why we need a detects? Okay, that means why. The problems 96 plus times a day checking phones, most of the cases, even at the dining tables and at in all the crucial time we are using, right? The impacts are eye strain, the poor sleep because of the coming the blue light from the mobile, and decreased attention span, increased anxiety. Okay, this is a FOMO it's called, the fear of missing out. And the slide 4, benefits of unplugging. So what we get the benefits? The mental clarity, reduced stress and enhanced focus. Physical wellness, better sleep and less physical fatigue. Social connection, stronger face-to-face relationships. Instead of using the mobiles, meet the people with your friends and with the relatives and spend good time. Okay, that is social connection. And in slide 5, actionable steps. Okay, start small. Boundaries, no phone at the dinner table. Okay, at the dining table, avoid mostly mobiles. And habits, turn off non-essential notifications. Time boxing, designate a tech-free hour before bed. It's very important. So before going to bed, at least before 1 hour, you should close your mobiles. Tech-free hour. And in slide 6, replacing screen time. Offline activities. Read books, go for walks, gardening, or creative hobbies. Very important to choose all these things. And mindfulness, practice being present. So like yogas or exercise or whatever your interested habit, you can use. And in slide 7, call to action. This is a conclusion we are planning here. The quote is almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. You means everyone here, right? The takeaway, start your detacks today by setting one new boundary. This is the theme actually we are planning, right? So 7 slide presentation it is. The procedure here I am giving. Okay, the part 2 is creating the presentation in Photoshop. So how to do this one? First we have to set up the file. Okay, the file is here. See, new, that will do in a practically. Dimensions 1920 by 1080 pixels. Standard it is 16:9 ratio or A3 A4 size of printer. And the resolution, suppose you are planning for the online publication or sending posting to online only, you can use this set resolution 72 or 150 dpi, right, dots per inch for screen presentation. Establish a visual theme, right, use minimalist calm color palette. So about these colors, okay, so this you do in practically. And design each slide. So background, carefully to design, it must be a simple structural and gradient array, muted, high quality, relevant image. Example, some looking at a horizon, right? And layout, so all you can create one by one. Okay, imagery, use stock illustrations, or sometimes you can generate by AI also, because sometimes depends on your requirement. You will get good images from the AI. Sometimes you won't get the illustrations from the stock. Okay, so you can go with any AI generated images, because it is a presentation, right, related to nature, books, or a peaceful settings, right. Text always keep minimal and use bullet points, because we are specifying all the points wise. Okay, and PSD with 7 groups. 7 group means 7 separate layers, right. And we have to export this in the automate method. And here we are using multi-page document, right, for the presentation. Okay, so then we have to save the PDF. Okay, let us use this Photoshop. This is my Photoshop. Here, see, already I created the presentation, because it is a very easy. This is my Photoshop layout here I am showing. And come here and check the file size here. See, this is my size, image size and dimensions. I have taken the 1920 into 1080 pixels. Okay, if you convert this into inches now, 12.8 by 7.2 and 150 resolutions. So, okay. Now here, see, this is my layout, and see 7 slides already I have created here, because it is very easy to create. No need to create in front of you, because it is not that much very big complicated design. Now see, this is the slide 1 here. This is my text, a digital detached, reclaiming your time from screens. And this is the title and subtitle, unplug to reconnect. And mostly this image, see here nicely I created with the GenAI, okay, related to my the main the title, it is created, right. After first slide, creating after the first slide, put a file and save as copy and use the JPEG, right. So already I have saved that one. Now all the files, keep this in a group. Suppose how to create group, here there is a group is there, beside the layer creation the plus symbol is there, beside there is a group folder. So click on that, so you will get the group, right. Right now I am deleting this one because it is already created. So keep all the layers within this group. So already there in the group, right? Of the visibility of this one, and come to the slide 2. In slide 2 we are explaining about what is a digital details, right? So I created the text, all the text, and copied the paste the text, an intentional temporary break from digital devices, smartphones, computers, social media, to reduce stress and improve mental health. The goal is not to discard technology but to create a healthier balance, right? It's just simple because we are explaining what is digital detox, right? So here I not use the image. We come to the third slide. Now here see the main, the problems, the digital detox, reclaiming your time from screens. See the main the problem is here eye strains and poor sleep because of the blue light, and decreased attention span, and increased anxiety and FOMO, the fear of missing out, right? The problem is mostly 96 plus times a day checking of phones. All we are doing all these things, right? And these all the images are generated with AI. Because see, when you use any Google images or whatever the stock images, now many copyright issues are there. So sometimes it depends on the simple concepts, designs can generate. We have to use AI in designs even, right? And the fourth slide, the benefits of unplugging. If you disconnect, there are many benefits are there: mental clarity and reduce stress and enhanced focus. And a physical wellness, of course, better sleep you'll get and less physical fatigue, and the social connection. If you disconnect with the mobile and screens, you can meet your close friends and relatives, family, friends, whatever. Okay, to maintain stronger face-to-face relationship, right? Healthier relation. And the next fifth one is actionable steps. Start small. Okay. Here we have a maintain the boundaries. The boundaries means here no phones at the dinner table. It is mandatory nowadays everywhere in all the houses. Most of the people are using mobiles while they eat or having their dinners, right? Should avoid that one. The habits, turn off non-essential notifications. Unnecessarily your mobile will alert you about the notifications. Okay, turn off. And time boxing, designate a tech-free hour before bed, right? So that is very, very important. Before going to bed, you can stop, designate tech-free hour before bed. And next for the sixth one, replacing screen time, offline activities, read books, go for walks, gardening, or creative hobbies. Okay, by doing all these things, ourselves we avoid screens, mobiles. And mindfulness, practice being present. You can perform yoga and all. The last but least is the last slide, call to action, conclusion. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including you. You means here all of us, right? The takeaway, start your detox today by setting one new boundary. The last slide, right? So how to export them? Okay. So I'll explain all these things. Save a copy here, and in desktop I'm creating one folder for this. The new folder, of course. Save as a JPEG. Save OK. And now see, off the visibility of the first slide and come to second one, and file, save as copy, JPEG. So where is your folder? Yes, new folder this is, right? JPEG and save. Now here we have to give one the name. This is the first name. This is the second image. Save. And this is the slide 3. Okay. So file and save as copy. In the same folder. JPEG. Name it 3 and save. So okay. Grab the visibility of this one, third, and on the fourth one, and file, save as copy. And JPEG, and here it is a fourth one, save, and this is the fifth one, save as copy. JPEG, and then name it as a fifth one, save, and then the sixth one, go to file and save as copy. JPEG, name it sixth, and this is the last one, right? So file and save as. Yes, it's very important to keep this in order, right? Because we are preparing a presentation. 7. Done. Okay, now we can close this folder. Okay. Now file and automate, and suppose PDF presentation. Browse your folder. Suppose it is in desktop, new folder, and the naming should be in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Select all these. I'm using the shift and select all these things and open. Hey, they are in the order. Sometimes if they miss the order, you can use the sort by name, right? Now here we are using output option, save as multi-page document. Okay, and I'm using save multi-page document and save. I'll do one thing, otherwise because it is presentation, so I'm using presentation, right? Transition I'm not giving anything, so none, and save. Yeah. Digital detox. So my name on desktop and presentation PDF. Save. The options it is showing here. Any compression options if you want. If you want to give any document passwords, you can give the passwords, whatever the passwords. Right now I'm not giving anything, and here it is high quality documents we are giving. Okay, the save PDF. Now see, all the documents, individual documents saved as a PDF. Now let us check all these things. Yes, this is. Now see, this is digital detox, a presentation, the first one, second one, with the third one, and this is the fourth one, and the fifth, and the sixth, and the seventh, right? Actually, it is very easy to do this one. It's not a big complicated design, so that's the reason I explained easily. Mostly explain the process.